the whole program is finishing earlier.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
It's because we have already given so much time in between.
Excellent.
So we have covered more than
It's not the 200 hours, and some people can't come on that. See, I have to set for the 25th, 22nd, there's an
Okay.
exam,
Okay,
but people can't meet it, so we basically want to do it the 14th and 15th.
excellent.
And-
1 week before.
Yeah, 1 week before, and it's 10 of us here. So if we do 4 per hour, it's two, you get 8, and then another 2 hours, right?
Right, right.
So
So
6
online
hours.
people will be coming.
Yes,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
So 6 hours you will have.
Okay.
You will need to do the 15 minutes. If you do 10 minutes each, then you have a 5-minute break between the lesson.
Right, right. Because I need to even
Evaluate it.
evaluate it,
And
right?
then
Yeah.
the one, Dinesh Bhai and Shito may not be here at that time. That's the one. Those two. So Dinesh Bhai might have to do the exam earlier. If he can just come to your house, maybe. Or no, or how do you think it will work?
So welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
So he
that is
can
fine.
just
Before
maybe-
17th, because this 17th. So the state will say to him.
And that's after shooting.
It's more than welcome to my.
Mine will do a 10-minute assessment for him, so he'll revise and early and finish it earlier. The certificates are going to be given after the final exam. We're going to do
That you
on
guys are going to
56.
be.
Yes. So somebody's taking me on a 2-hour questionnaire and then a 10-minute presentation for me to do on meditation with us. So that's going to be on that 15, 16.
So totally there are 12 here,
So it's now we're at 10.
10 here, and online people have mentioned
2 people online and 10 people.
here. So
8 people.
totally 2.
Totally, so it's 10.
Oh, totally is 10.
Yes, yes.
8 plus 2. And Dinesh Bhai will be coming home. That is
Absolutely.
considered.
And if you can't hear me, then it's 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as of now, let's do 8 plus 2.
Yes, that was the
So
8 plus 2.
so it's okay. So 10 of them.
So the online, we want them to, we've said to come in person. On the,
Okay.
on the
No,
15th.
they have to come in person, yes.
We have to have one assessment you have to do in person of their ways they are doing yoga.
Absolutely.
Because even online it's difficult to see. So I've insisted that has to happen. Even if they do the online exam question, I think, if they do it online, they might have to do that. But the main thing has to be in person.
Yeah. On mat yoga, practical aspect.
Yeah.
This is practical aspect. Though I'm not going to pick on the indication, contraindication so much, but
You can
I don't mind doing that too.
Yeah, well, how do you feel you're going to?
Because this 10 minutes, I'm going to give them a little bit of preparation
Yes.
right today for
Yes,
as I'm doing the 2 or 3 poses
Yes.
today and tomorrow.
yes,
So how to, for an example, if I ask so and so pose.
yes,
Okay, it doesn't mean you get into the pose right away. Show me a little warm up about it.
yes, yes.
Because otherwise the muscles are likely to get impacted.
Right.
So you not know what the person has done at home and just showed up, right?
Correct.
So
So everyone has.
even anywhere you teach, yeah, whatever poses you have planned, you have to plan your warm-ups accordingly. So
Yes.
let's
So
start.
let's start.
Let us start.
And they can, when you can tell them about.
You will see the time for the issue.
Yes. Yeah, and like we can even write to me also.
Yes.
Okay. And I do have 1 or 2 questions regarding 1 or 2 poses because I would like to teach the way you are. Okay. Now, abdominal twist, this one
Yes.
is with your knees together, right? Both knees together, bend your knees, and then you're going this way, right?
Good.
Okay, that I got it. That's what I just felt so, but I didn't want to.
Yes.
Now this airplane standing,
And standing.
that means it is this one you're talking about?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, airplane standing is Dhekasan. How do you pronounce it?
airplane.
Maybe before I leave, I'll ask you if you want.
Dekasana.
Because I was considering this one is not my abdominal one, right? This is not my abdominal twist, right? Not one leg, both legs. This one
Okay.
is my abdominal twist.
Yes.
This is the one, Udar, something what you're talking about.
Just these are the backbone exercise actually.
Right.
Take types of backbone exercise.
Right. So in that is my abdominal twist comes,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this Dekasana,
Uh-huh.
which will be the balancing pose.
Yes. Yes.
This is a Mayurasana.
Yes.
It will be in standing.
Just I'm seeing the list.
Take your time. Maybe before I leave, I'll take it. I don't want to take their time right now. They are really sitting. Let's settle down. Let's settle down, everyone.
Oh, sorry. See, this is the Udarakarshana. This one. Abdominal twist like this.
Okay, I have to go over it then.
Okay.
Okay, let me just take a quick picture of it.
Yes.
Because and description is here.
Udarakarshana.
Yeah,
Yes.
description is here,
Correct.
right? So I'll take the description also in it. Okay.
Then you as air.
My airplane is that has to be generally this one, standing pose. It has to be standing. No, cannot.
Jason and Anita, can you hear me? She's not there. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, Anita, hi, sorry. I just had a quick question that the exam's gonna be the weekend before the 21st and 22nd. So, are you coming here to Orlando that weekend? We should discuss it later actually, because I'm only just ready to start, okay? I'm just ready to start. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, she can hear it from you.
Yeah, she will hear, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
If you want to leave it open. But yeah, usually I already move it up here. Not from that one, that speaker is not audible, means that the mic is not active. हाँ तो आप उसमें स्पीकर ऑन कर दो, कोई बात नहीं, मैं यहाँ पे
No, just Anuja, she should be audible to the people. It's okay? No echo?
No echo.
Which one is good for voice?
Let's all settle down. Today. Okay, Anita has to turn the video on. Is it Shachi?
इसका मार्कर मार्कर में
Hi, Shachi. Can you see the mat? Huh? You can see my mat, right?
Yes, I
Just
can.
see-
Sorry, I'm just getting situated
Even
right now.
one
Sorry.
wall. Huh? I don't hear you 1 second, huh? Is working on, so I can hear. Huh, Shachi, yes, on. Keep even the one wall ready. One green wall.
We can do this.
Yes.
If you guys are meeting. Okay, let's actually 10, 15, very clearly. I'll do that, 10 minutes check, right? Maybe next time I'll do 10, 15, tomorrow I will do 10, 15 to 12, 15. If it's a situation, if you guys are taking 15 minutes break. So what did you guys do in the morning today?
Did the exercise, so subtle, they call subtle exercises. Actually, they are basically the head and your ears.
And the front.
And then our cars,
We already have the good, all of us prefer the normal.
cars, so we call more for warm up.
Then we change the session.
And some pranayama.
Wonderful. So your body is kind of living on them,
Yeah.
much,
Lot.
much.
Lot.
Okay, a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. You need three of these, a lot of it.
Right.
Knees, ankles, actually everything.
All of them.
And then we catch
And are you fasting today? Okay. You are also doing the same, right? What
It's a loss.
So both of you are doing the same. Good, good, good. Okay, now. There is little echo, now it's fine, right? Little echo. I hear myself.
That way.
Phone off first and foremost. Having that off, maybe airplane mode. Now, these are the way we start giving instruction even before you start your class anyway. Okay, so now last few sessions will be such how to lead the class pretty much. Okay, so you are getting the hang of it. So before you start the class, this is you guys in virtual, correct? So we do not want even notification somebody else. If there's a big room and if you are teaching, and if someone's ringer goes on or some notification, you may be in shavasana, you may be very deep, you may get startled, which is a very jarring effect on your nervous system. They may ask you, oh, one little tiny sound, what difference does it make? No, this is a discipline. Okay, so you don't have to tell them this is a discipline. You have to be very tactful. But this is one thing you may have to start first thing. Like one of my teachers, even if someone's notification is on, she's from Germany and she says right away whose it is. So make it just teach as if you're teaching a big crowd. Okay, and the same thing then you can apply one-on-one or anywhere. Very often they can even leave the phone in the car. It's all up to them. We don't have to give them strategies. But moment they enter, phone. Second thing is about any standing poses down the road. Okay, this is a general instructions, not for today only, because today's poses may not be that slippery, but any standing pose, follow the caution. Safety. Safety is a priority. Okay, no socks at that time. Okay, so whenever there's a standing pose at that time, please, you just do your part. If
Can I
they
just steal your charger? I'm down to 10% and there's 100. Yes, I'm just gonna keep it.
Now, yoga, there is no force.
Yeah. Back to later.
You cannot tell them no. You cannot just go to that person and say, "Hey, remove your socks," as instructed. No. Please do not do that. You give your general instructions, cover yourself. That's it. Example, you're teaching in the gym, example. You cover yourself that you have provided the instruction, the person may slip. And I have slipped my upper limb in downward facing dog and I'm hurt. So, but this I'm talking about the socks, also the same situation may happen. Any standing pose, sitting pose is fine. Now, if it's really, really cold, for example, outside or inside, in that case, sometimes you don't have control over the temperatures too. Tell them to put socks on for Shavasana. Okay? Because in case, because that helps them because metabolism goes down. And they may choose to even cover their eyes with the scarf or napkin, even the eye pillow comes. But you don't have to buy eye pillow as such. Minimum, the better. Minimum. Yes, I would go for the blocks, yes. But for the eye pillow, if I can do with the napkin or handkerchief, fine, great. So these three things just be mindful about. Now, today's pose is going to be Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, that is the one. And second one is Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now, if you plan your lesson example, which is worth of 60 minutes class or 75 minutes class, on an average it's a 60 minutes class. But for me, I would do really good job with the 75, 60 to 7. I just tell them 60 to 75. So minimum 60, but not beyond 75. So 60 to 75 on an average is a good. I mean, you can give them good shavasana. You can also give them good warm up. You can even connect to with them. Okay, connection is very important too. That you connect to with people. You don't have to know everyone's first name by name, but your presence itself makes you feel I can ask this person, this teacher, anything, everything kind of thing, as far as the pose is concerned. So that kind of approachable, reachable, your presence will speak, your vibrations matters. Okay. And again, before you teach, if the early morning class is there, I would suggest as a teacher, do not eat. Like I have not eaten anything since morning, okay? Preferably, in that case, whatever you are doing, you are experiencing. You are passing on that experience to others. This is a very, very deep science actually, okay? So I would suggest if I'm teaching 8 o'clock class or even 10 o'clock class, I personally prefer not to eat anything. If you're really, really hungry and if you have like pitta prakriti, acidity and those kind of things, then please have some fruit, but juicy fruit. Okay, as a teacher. Now, let us start today. Now, these are the two poses. Now you see mine. So if I ask you during your final exam, any one of the poses, you don't jump into the pose right away, okay? Because the pose by itself will not take much time. Be creative. Yoga is art as well as science. Science part I already shared with you just now. Art part is a creativity also, okay? So if I just ask you any one of the asanas during your final exams, please come up with some creative way or some your own way, doesn't matter, to warm up for that particular asana. Now, you will get the glimpse of it right today for both the asanas. So I will take one at a time. Now, as this particular asana, has two sides, right? Right and left. Okay? So do not rush yourself. There's enough time. 15 minutes is a big chunk of time. As I mentioned to you, your presence, if you are very uptight, calm down, cool down. There's no rush. 15 minutes is a big chunk of time. Okay, even if you go by a minute or two more, I'm not going to say anything, or even if you go lesser, also, I will not say anything. But your calmness, your presence will tell me a lot about how far you are prepared. Okay, if I ask you one particular pose, and it has happened, right? When last year, when we had that chick thing, and when you did, you landed doing absolutely wrong asana, I will not be giving you any marks. Okay, and that happens because of stress. It happens because of getting very uptight about it. Now, how can I just give you? How can I be giving me any, even if I'll be liberal or not? I would mention, and then I will just leave it on summation. I will not give zero as such. I will say instead of this particular asana, so and so perform this particular asana instead, but how that asana was executed, I will mention that, whatever you do. So don't get uptight. Sleep well the previous night. Sleep well. Just feel that you know it. And do little warm up, maybe whatever warm up you want. Maybe sun salutation, maybe just moving your body. Now, I'll show you some general warm ups too today, little general warm ups. And like still we have tomorrow, still we have one more weekend before the final exams. Okay, so I would like you to come up with as many questions, as many concerns. Okay, maybe you can write to me, maybe in the group, maybe in person, maybe over here, but open it up, empty it out. Now, as those two asanas, let us start in sitting position. Now, for those two asanas, now you can easily make out what I need to open up. I need to open up the sides of my rib cage and the sides of my spine. Correct? So, but my baseline is my waistline. So, I'm warming up from the chakras, from the root center. And you can do, this is a pendular movement. You can place your hands on your knees. Either palm facing down will help because your knees can be nicely anchored. Shoulders are relaxed. Now, this is a very rhythmic movement, right? If small child, 5 years old child, if they do this, they'll have a smile on the face, right? So just do it like a small, innocent child and move it. Now you're working. Now, in your case, as a teacher, okay, we are not instructing, okay, use your obliques. Once in a while, yes. Hamstrings, quads. Don't bombard them with a lot of your anatomy. But when I'm doing this waistline, see the language I used. I did not use, for you guys, yes, I'm warming up from the root center up. And when you're doing, breathe. As if you're drawing a horizontal line back and forth from your waistline. Increase the range if possible. But enjoy this rhythmic movement. Gently, hands on your thighs, palm back up, facing up. Observe your inner atmosphere. And why am I saying that? Because you will be able to compare at the end of the class, okay? For you all, it's a hint. Gently open your eyes and open your arms nice and wide. Breathing, lengthening, lifting, grounding with your tailbone. How about you just take your mat a little slanted? It will help. Otherwise, your neck will be lengthening, lifting. Chin in the center. As you breathe out, gently lower down. Now you see, you can see first, I'm lengthening the sides of the rib cage before you even start tilting. And what did I do? Incorporate your breath with it. Breath is the key in yoga. Okay? Limbs are moving, that is okay. And even how much ever they cannot do, as long as they're doing the breathing, that helps. So you're expanding, right? When you expand, you breathe in. Lengthening, lifting, connecting. Temple fingers or namaste, whatever works for you. For me, temple finger works a little better. Grounding from your tailbone, lengthening, lifting, and lifting the sides of your rib cage. As you breathe out, gently tilt on your right. Breathe in the center, gently tilt on your left. The same rhythmic movement, nice and gentle at your own pace. Opening up the lymph nodes also in your armpit. Lots happening. As you breathe out, gently release your hands. Breathe in, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, keep your left arm perpendicular and release your right elbow nice and soft as far as you can. If you cannot, you can always use the block and drop your right elbow. Even if your left buttock is getting lifted up right now, it's okay. So right elbow is down. Look at your left palm nice and perpendicular to the ceiling. Just rest here. Breathe in, lengthening your left arm towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, I'm getting my buttocks nice and flat. Breathe in, lengthening your left arm. As you breathe out, left biceps over your left ear. Relax your neck. I'm already getting my neck movement. My right ear is relaxed. Right ear is close to my right shoulder. As you breathe in, lengthening your left arm, as if your left fingertips wants to reach the side wall. As you breathe out, relax your buttocks. In breath, lengthening one more time. Opening up the sides of your rib cage, tilting your spine. As you breathe out, relax. Next, in breath, gently lift your right elbow back up in the center. As you breathe out, relax your hands back on your lap, palm facing up. Observe the difference between the two sides of your body. Now, if I'm teaching a private class, private means one-on-one. They have come to you one-on-one because they have so many concerns, right? And so in that case, I do drop little philosophy too. Yoga, I would say that now actually Patanjali Yoga Sutra, when we say Yoga Sutra, but we say Patanjali, Maharshi Patanjali, Sanskrit, Maharshi Patanjali. But if we say Yoga Sutra means Patanjali Yoga Sutra, then Pa comes. I just recently learned it last year. So in Patanjali Yoga Sutra is mainly all about our mind, nothing to do with body. In so many sutras, there are only 3 sutras for your body. Only 3 sutras for asana. 4 to 5 sutras, I would say, for pranayama. Rest all is about meditation, samadhi. And how can you reach meditation, samadhi? When you are stress-free, slowly and steadily, you begin to know your mind. Stress is bound to be there in this world. Some or the other stress we are going to face, but how to face it, how to deal with it, right? That is all about Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So if I'm teaching a personal one-on-one class, I would also say that when you observe the difference, right? Who observed the difference really well between the 2 sides of the body? Did you feel the difference right now? While tilting and coming back, and you felt the difference. So I just dropped little tiny philosophy here. The same way 2 people are not same. In our own body, the 2 sides are so different. So here, indirectly suggesting accepting the people. Okay, we have to accept this body the way it is, right? So now you felt the difference between the 2 sides of the body. In the same way, we have right hand and the left hand, so different, right? But they work cooperatively as a team also. But apart from that, just drop little philosophy, little practical aspect off the mat. This is on the mat is asana, and believe me, it will come to you. Okay, and I'm not going to ask for this. I'm just preparing you down the road after March when you get your certification, a piece of paper. So if you're teaching one-on-one, at that time, they really open up to you. They really share with you a lot of things in life. Okay, this is what I'm going through. I may need help. They may just share. In that case, you will learn to how to help that person too. So little philosophy, whatever you are experiencing in your body, based on that, you can pass it on so they can learn it off the mat. Yoga is actually off the mat. It starts here, but eventually, rest of the hours, 23 hours, how you deal with yourself, others, and the world. That is all about. And that doesn't mean we don't slip. Okay, we are human beings, please. Even if you slip, you are aware. What yoga gives you is awareness, not perfection. Please don't even bog yourself down. This is what I'm supposed to be. No, you may slip, you may make mistakes, you may forget. Anything may happen, but you are aware that next time, even if you will not slip that much, that awareness increases with yoga. Now here you felt awareness increasing even the air volume in your lungs because your rib cage opened up. Now we'll do on the other side. As you breathe in, lengthening, lifting with this smile, grounding, reaching for the stars. Excellent. Chin off, chin is in the center. Just let's do one more time. Little pendular movement. Enjoy the moment. This is such a beautiful rhythmic movement, just like our breath. Bring the pendulum in the center. Release your left hand down. And look at your right palm, nice and perpendicular to the ceiling. And gently keep your right arm as it is and slowly lowering. Let gravity take over, dropping the doership.
Let the gravity take over and drop your left elbow nice and down. Once again, have a quick peek at your right arm, nice and perpendicular. As you breathe out, your right buttock is also nice and flat. In breath, reaching with your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, relax your head, neck, shoulders. Allow your right biceps to come nice and close to your right ear. As you breathe in, lengthen your right arm from your shoulder joint, as if your right fingertips wants to reach the side wall. As you breathe out, relax your buttocks. Breathe into the side of your rib cage. We have 12 ribs. Breathe in between the ribs, lengthening. As you breathe in, relax as you breathe out. One more time. As you breathe in, lengthening the side of your rib cage. Allow your spine to tilt. Next, in breath. Use your core muscles. Slowly back up in the center. As you breathe out, float your right hand back on your lap. Eyes closed. Observe the difference. Observe your inner atmosphere. Gently place your hands in front, backing up on your knees. On your all fours, spread out your fingers and just give me 1 or 2 times cow and cat. Breathing, lengthening, arching your spine, opening up your neck. Focus is dropping your navel. As you breathe out, round your back. Squeeze your belly. Round your low back. One more time at your own pace. In breath, cow. Out breath, cat. Because the whole spine is involved. You can see that here. And again, I'm transitioning from here, slowly back up on your knees. Because my focus is, warm-up is for the sides of the rib cage, with the spine. The spine where the energy centers are. Now, just for yourself, you guys are fine. Now, knees are in line with the hips, hands on your waistline, and just get your right foot out. You can place it here or place it in front, whatever works good for you. But the right heel is almost in line with your right hip. Once again, as you breathe in, just lift your left arm up. Now, I generally start as a teacher, though I have a medical background, so I'm aware of, but I still see a lot of even seasoned teachers who are teaching for many years who do not have medical background. They make a mistake of doing on the left side. We always start on the right side first, especially any crunch is concerned. Any crunch, any squeezing is concerned. Okay, let's place our hands down. Any squeezing or crunch is concerned on the right side first. Okay, why? Because we have ascending colon, the large intestine on the left side. And then it comes out, the dirt comes out from the right side. Okay, left side. Okay, so the right side we squeeze first is the large intestine, ascending colon, and then the descending is on the left side. So always start whenever you have any tilting,
any squishing, like say Ardha Pavana Muktasana, I would start on the right side first, Ardha Pavana Muktasana. Now this one is a gate pose. You don't have to learn this gate pose, which is not in this, but I'm using that gate pose for my warm up, for my Ardha Chandrasana. So relax your right hand, and as you're breathing, lengthening and reaching for the stars again, lengthening, lifting, right leg is out. Once again, as you're breathing, lengthen, lift, as you breathe out. Tilt on your right. You may go on your heel if you choose to. If you feel you can deepen the pose. In breath, backing up, in the center, out breath, releasing your hand. Now, if Ardha Chandrasana is your asana, now again, if you have any knee condition, I would suggest pad it up by folding the mat. And again, you may get even the special knee pads too, but lesser the better. You can always fold your mat and pad your knee if you find the need to. Because you feel it. As I'm doing it, I'm feeling it. Because there's a lot of weight, and now you can see you can do in a much better condition than this way. Yeah, you can take it up if you choose to. It down also doesn't matter. This also doesn't matter. Listen to your body. At least one time, I would make sure to use this sentence. Listen to your body today, now. Okay. Say, I'm finding this difficult today, internal rotation, but maybe this one is easier for me today. I may go here afterwards if I'm feeling I can deepen the pose. So you listen to your body. Okay. Now, as Narendra, you are seated, you can do this in sitting position. So that way the side of your ribcage is open up. Let us switch this side. Now, as this is a warm-up, so do not spend too much time in warm-ups. Okay, this is not your asana. This is a gate pose it's becoming. So you plan, for example, if you have 15 minutes, okay, then you plan the first 2-3 minutes of 2-3 minutes is good enough for your warm-ups. That you plan it out the way you feel comfortable, because each pose is different. Now, this one is having right and left, so it's taking a little more time. Okay, but do not overdo in your warm-ups where you do not have time for the main pose. Main pose is a main pose. You give more than double the time, or maybe little more than double the time for the main pose. Okay, you're switching the side, reaching the right, nice and up. You relax your left arm and shoulder. As you breathe out, start tilting towards left. Focus is opening at the right side of your rib cage. Allow, deepen the pose so even your spine, you can feel your spine. Not only the ribs, but even spine too. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And if you feel tired, you can always come back. Breathe in, center. One more time as you breathe out. Lean towards left. Opening up. Relax your head, neck, shoulders. Next in-breath, back up in the center. As you breathe out, knee down. Relax your hand too. And gently rise to standing. Now, as a teacher, okay, incorporate yoga in day-to-day life. You may not have, we all have 24 hours. So even when I raise to stand, anytime, it has become so like natural and second nature for me that I always go with the half kneeling, okay, which is a part of your sun salutation too, okay? And then you raise to stand. At the time you are using your core, You may use your hands, doesn't matter. But in this case, you're transitioning smoothly. You're not transitioning you can even transition on your hands and knees too and come up like other Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. The way you want to, but I'm just trying to tell you as a teacher also that when you are not teaching, it becomes part of you. So, but you keep it in mind. It becomes, and you see how you're evolving. Allow yourself to evolve. Once you're open to, you will. There's no other go. Once you are on this path. Okay? Now, we can use the wall too for this particular pose where you can feel the alignment. So, for example, if I'm using the wall, in that case, I'm just going to make sure my shoulders are touching, especially. Does my heel should touch? Oh, this is fine enough because this is the upper body, right? From the waist up. Now, I'm keeping my feet hip width apart, opening my arms, lengthening, lifting. See, so relaxing already, yawn. It's very relaxing. As you breathe in, rounding, lifting. As you breathe out, gently lean towards your right. Okay? And my shoulder blade, especially I'm leaning towards the right. I'm just making sure my left shoulder blade is at least touching. Preferably, both the shoulder blades are touching. Okay? Each one of you grab the wall and do it first. Anywhere, grab the wall anywhere in the center and experience it same side, right side. And anywhere, I'm going to come anywhere. Anywhere. Even outside, you can go outside too. We can do the table, doesn't matter. Yeah, even this door is fine. Even this door is fine too. Even this door is good. Yeah, Joe. And this just lighting door is also working. Feel it. I want you guys to feel it first. So in your home practice, don't be very hard on yourself that my feet should touch. Focus into the rib cage. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Open the side of the rib cage. Keep your feet comfortably apart, maybe hip width apart. You decide. And do it on the other side too. Feel it. If you don't feel it, means you're not doing it. Okay, if you're feeling it, means you're doing it. Feel the opening, and then you come back in the center, maybe kind of relaxed, standing position. You feel the difference between the two sides. You can do that too. In your home practice, for any asana, this I'm giving enough time for this one particular one. Please apply it for other poses too. So the goal is really just to keep you straight. Your upper body, yes, right. And you saw it when you're doing on the mat, you may tend to push forward. Right. Yeah.
Hands also should be touching the wall.
Hands preferably that is your guideline, right? Your upper body especially. So especially shoulder blades. Because it's coming from here. Right? Otherwise, if shoulder is off, then your arms will touch. Automatically it will touch. Okay? So you felt it on the mat. This is for your home practice because if you feel it, you know what you are doing. Okay, let's get back on the mat after feeling it. So now we are moving towards the actual pose. This is your home practice. This will help you. Now say, and you feel your breath. Your breath is now it's going so easily in and out. You feel your breath change the shift. At the end of the class, at the end of your class, why the students come back again and again? Because they are feeling some difference for better. Maybe in their breath, maybe in the stress level, because when the breath has improved, otherwise, if your sack of your lungs is so small. You can only breathe in only that much amount of air volume. But now it's opened up. You can feel the difference there in the part, right? And now you can easily breathe also. Now I'm moving into the actual pose. Okay? For the actual pose, keeping your feet maybe hip width apart, grounding yourself. Feet are connected with Mother Earth. The whole body, especially your legs, your torso, head, neck, is like in Tadasana, mountain pose. May not be your arms, but at this point, your feet, your kneecap, your whole body is engaged. As you breathe in, opening your arms, lengthening, lifting, temple fingers, biceps are close to your ears if possible. If not, that's okay too. In breath, lengthening, lifting. Out breath, relax, stay here. Once again, as you breathe in, grounding with your feet, lengthening, lifting the sides of your rib cage. As you breathe out, leaning towards your right, engage your core, engage your glutes. That is your buttock muscles, your inner thigh muscles, grounding with your feet. Now here comes your awareness. Take weight on your both the feet equally. Release your right hand. Keep your left as it is. This is the variations now. Okay? Place your right hand on your, Narendra Bhai, right hand on your waist and gently give a guiding push to your right hip. This may be the variation here. Engage your glutes. Breathe in. You may release your right hand down to another variations. Lengthening, lifting. Next, in breath back up in the center. As you breathe out, release your left arm. Eyes closed, attention inward. Opening your arms, lengthening, lifting, temple fingers. This time, your arms can be even behind your ears if you can. If not, maybe pressing your ears or maybe close to your ears. Do your best. Do not force, do not push, do not pull. In breath, lengthening, lifting, grounding. As you breathe out, start leaning towards left. Variations. You may release your left hand, starfish fingers on your left hip. As you breathe in, guiding push to your left hip, opening up the sides of your rib cage. Another variation may be your left arm is down. In breath, lengthening. Out breath, as if your left fingertips wants to reach the ground. Next, in breath, backing up in the center. As you breathe out, relax your right arm. You may even start this pose with the starfish fingers on your waistline. And then you may do here, and then you may start here too. Okay? Sometimes I may ask you to do this pose with showing me some variation. If I ask you that way, then you can just come. This is a classic posture, but a variation may be your hand is on the hip and just guiding push, gentle guiding push. No forcing, no pushing, no pulling. I'm not saying how far you're flexible. No, flexibility comes over the period of time. And in the whole of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there's not a single word which says flexibility or flexible. No. This is the inward journey. Your body, work with your body. Okay? If you work with your body, whatever it is today, now, then only you can take it forward, move on. How deeply you're leaning, I'm not checking that, please. Okay? But how you're moving in without forcing, but meet your edge. Okay? If I give you even one tiny push and you can still go down, that means you haven't met your edge. Meet your edge. Do not overshoot, do not be undershoot either. So that is the only way through yoga we can stretch a potential. There is a blossoming. When can we blossom? When we stretch our limit a little bit, not to the extent that we do inside to this body. Clear?
So there's the Ardha Matsyendrasana.
That is another one, Ardha Matsyendrasana. This is a Ardha Chandrasana.
Ardha Chandrasana.
This is Ardha, like a move, right? This is like a move. Okay, so practice at your own pace just now, and I'm going to write. I do not want you to waste a single second today. Lots to cover. Go anywhere, wall, without wall, whatever you want. Practice, ask me any question. Ground your feet. Now, when down the road, when it's a little challenging, sometimes I do transition even with the feet together. Okay, so listen to your body, and then even if you do this, okay, where your whole, even your legs will work as a one unit. So experiment with the feet slightly apart or feet together and feel it and do it. Breathe. Feel that you're opening up each rib cage slowly, steadily. You don't have to be in pose for a long time. Listen, maybe 1 or 2 breath cycle, and I will specify to if possible. Seven to do. Any question? If any question, ask now. Any question? You're all doing well.
Just make sure they're the same weight, right, more or less, right?
Yes, that is the awareness part. Huh? There's a balancing, right? You're tilted. So grounding you get only from your feet. So I would suggest very often you feel if you just don't pay attention to your feet, how your weight is not evenly distributed. But when you're aware and you're paying attention, you will feel, let me distribute the weight evenly. Then you can go deeper, right? Your body begins to feel comfortable. Very good question. Anybody else?
So when we are doing right on that time, we cannot take a deep breath, right? It is a shallow breath will come.
Doesn't matter. Your breath is at that time, right? Breath is always new. Breath is never stale. Breath is always new. Sometimes if it is shallow, maybe at that time. So that is why if you've done the enough warm up with the deep breathing also, always in warm up also incorporate your breath. Because the breath is going to tap into your prana. Prana is the one which is warming you up, which is a life force. And obviously the movement of the limbs too. So tap to the source. Source is prana. It's like how you guys have done pranayama today. You feel already warmed up. So your breath, your breathing, even in your warm up. And that is the way you are beginning to warming up from the source, not from the limb. Okay, should we move on to the next one? Anybody? Any question from online? Anita or Shachi? If any question, you can either write to me or can say it out right now. Okay, we are moving on to Ardha Matsyendrasana. Again, Ardha Matsyendrasana is a seated pose. So let's sit down. Ardha means half. But there's the Ardha Chandras. I picked up, say, Ardha today. So Ardha, unfortunately, I have no idea how it just fell into the place, the whole curriculum. Now, Ardha Chandrasana, Ardha half, the same way Ardha Matsyendrasana is also half. So means there is a right and the left. So moment I ask you anything Ardha means be prepared. You have to time yourself. Okay, because right side and left side and a little warm up too. Okay, so but if there is example Balasan, okay, which is just one way, or if there's a rabbit pose, Shashankasan, I may ask you even Sanskrit name. I may say English, you may have to give Sanskrit. I may say Sanskrit, you may have to say English. So that is always good as a teacher. Even in the middle of the night, if someone asks you, rabbit pose, what is the word for Sanskrit? So it's always, it helps. It helps very deeply. And we are coming from India. This is very ancient, very, very sacred knowledge. And Sanskrit has its vibration. It has its own vibration. It's unbelievable. As you go deeper in yoga, in teaching and all that, you can feel it in your system. And again, your system got to be clean also. It's called Chitta Shuddhi, right? Chitta Shuddhi is Saucha. You all have learned the 8 limbs of yoga, yamas and niyamas, right? Saucha is the very first niyama. Very first niyama. Cleanliness is not only outer, but inside too. And it is a lifelong process. Please don't bog yourself down and others around you. Okay? It is for you, not for others. You say, oh, I have cleaned up this place, and then again your spouse or some other family member messing it up. No, that is where your equanimity comes. And this is all whatever you have learned is for you, not to give like salah or advice or suggestions to others. This is the way you're supposed to be living the life. No, it's taking, even this lifetime is not enough for me to live the lifestyle of yoga or like a yogi. So your chitta shuddhi leads to, and then your spine will be supple too, very supple. Like how you had asked me, Rakesh, last time, that age is just a number. I will say just a number. And you have seen that video also, right? That French lady.
Yes.
So now let's start with the Ardha Matsyendrasana. Let's shake off our legs, shake, shake, shake. And again, knees, you can massage your knees, your legs, getting awareness. This is not the only way. This I just came up with right now. It's very creativity. So even there's nothing right and wrong. Now let's do a little warm up for Ardha Matsyendrasana now. Okay, so I'm going to get my right elbow to the left knee and the left to the right. Okay, so this is just a warm up. Now you can see how your movement is giving spinal twist. Focus is spinal twist, not the landing. And again, Rakesh, if you do this way, right, you're obstructing your own movement. I would rather open up. And then move it. You may go even beyond the knee. Then you are doing very well. You are doing so well. In all these days and weeks, you've improved so much. You feel the change in you. Right? Yeah. The very first weekend, what I saw you and what I'm seeing now, outstanding. Focus is twisting your spine, churning your abdominal area. You may go even beyond the knee. You may go even beyond the knee. Doesn't matter, however you can go. Focus is spinal twist. Make your life easy. Like even I'm making this, taking the support of my other hand. Make your life, then you can go deeper. Focus is only spinal twist, churning your abdominal area, breathing out when you are landing. Breathing in the center, breathing out, you are squeezing your obliques and your continue warming, giving me good spinal twist. Go beyond the knee. Go beyond the knee if possible. If possible.
Lean forward.
G.
We lean forward also.
Yeah, you can do anything. Basically, it's a spinal twist. Now you focus on yourself, okay? Now, any one of you come up with any other way of spinal twist to warm up. No right and wrong. Don't worry. If you have any way, okay? This is also very fine. You can do it. Yes. And you, in this way, you can even get your hands behind. Twist your spine from the base of your spine. Very nice. You can see how creative it is. You don't have to think too much. Ardha Matsyendrasana example, I need my spinal twist. I need my shoulders. So even this one, as you are doing, even this is fine too. Okay? Anything. Now, as we did this one, spinal twist, let us start variations too. From variations, I'm coming down to the actual pose. So here, if you are not seated on your tailbone, then you will not be 90 degrees. Remember, we did the staff pose. So I would go into perfect 90 degree as far as possible. So where your spine is upright. You're not rounded here. Okay, your spine is upright. And then I will show you even the chair version too. Okay, and the way it will be easier. Now, again, as I'm going to lean on my right side, right? Anyway, let's start with the right here. And bend your right knee, right foot. Excellent. Keep your spine as upright as possible. Lengthening in breath. Breathing out, relax wherever you are. In breath, lengthen little more as if the crown of your head wants to reach the ceiling. As you breathe out, relax. Excellent. You choose to, you can bring your right foot over and across. And still you are keep hugging your right knee, right leg. Feel the difference. Feel the difference when you were here and now when you are here. Okay? This is your awareness. I would love you to go into a subtle awareness too. As a teacher, the subtler aspect is more powerful compared to gross. So as you go deeper and again your prana, your breathing, feel what is happening. My right thigh is compressing beautifully the right side of abdominal area. And again, you can always tell if you're teaching a big crowd, you can always tell them, even this is good enough. Okay? Listen to your body. Even this is good enough. And if you want more, you can bend your left knee and bring it close here. This is also good enough. Remember in olden days, how this all people, they used to sit on the porch and they used to talk like this. They used to gossip. So sit on your buttocks. In your left heel, both the buttocks again equally taking weight, okay? Nice and seated. This is also good enough. You are still getting the, no, when you tell them, you're still getting the full benefit. You get it here? Then they feel, peace of mind. That even if I do this much, I'm getting the full benefit. Because there are some people, they cannot do shoulders because they may have a frozen shoulder, right? So even if they do this much, and again, you can tell them, you can even rock slightly, make sure that you are taking weight equally on both the buttocks. Now, I'm going to twist. Always twisting is coming. Now, imagine if your base twist, your top is bound to twist, right? Now, so this is good enough. Let's do the same on the other side. Shake it off. Bend your left knee. And support. And again, you can see how your left side of your intestine is getting beautifully compressed. All your left side of organs are beautifully compressed. You can keep it on the same side too, on the inside of your right thigh also. And when you feel you're comfortable, shoulders are relaxed, okay? And you're taking good amount of weight. And then if you feel comfortable, you can put your left foot over and across. Once again, continue to hug, lengthen your spine, breathe in, equal amount of body weight distributed on your buttocks. Breathe. And if you want more, you can still get your right heel in close to your left butt and your knees bent, lengthening your spine, lifting. Make sure that you are taking weight on both the buttocks. Easy busy?
With this one, it's not on both.
So,
When
yeah, you're not sitting on the heel. On that.
not, yeah, but when I have this straight, I'm sitting on balance.
Yes.
But when I turn this, I'm shifting my weight to the right side.
Right. Over the period of time it comes. And that's why, like, when you practice in your home practice, you can just gentle say, this is a very soothing movement. You have seen, most of you must be having a children too. When they cry, how you soothe them by rocking side to side. This is we all are only one body, and our low back is invariably very stiff. Okay, so gently just rock side to side or back and forth. Nothing wrong. And then you will see within a week time, I guarantee you that your both the buttocks will be nice and flat. And even if it doesn't come, and you see the difference again. And that's why I just took only halfway too. You without using the arms, you will see the difference on one side. Maybe your buttock was coming down, other side your buttock is not coming down. Means there is some asymmetry going on at the low back level. I mean, don't diagnose. On that side, I would spend little more time. That's it. Now let's sit crisscross. Now, in this, it again involves your neck. This side we already got, right? In Ardha Chandrasana, because when I did this warm-up, my head was taken care, so I did not isolate my neck movement. But now I need to isolate my neck movement because I'm going to do turning of the neck. So going to look over the right shoulder. Breathe in the center, lengthening, lifting. As you breathe out, turn your right turn your chin towards the right. As if you want to look over the right shoulder. Use your eyeballs more than your chin. As you breathe in, back up in the center. One more time, same side. Breathe in, lengthening, lifting, breathing out. Chin in line with your shoulders or closer to your right shoulder. Look over the shoulder. Listen to your body. Relax your shoulders though. Your hands are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, only neck is working. Breathe in, back up in the center. On left side, as you breathe out. Use your eyeballs more than your neck. Let your eyeballs lead you. In breath center. One more time, same side. Out breath. In breath center. So you notice I covered the base of the spine, spinal twist as a and the neck isolated. Neck is very delicate. And again, by now you would know that, oh, my right side I could tilt more than the left side. There's always little asymmetry. Don't worry about it. There's always little asymmetry, but that side in your home practice as a teacher, you can practice little more. But again and again, I would say, listen to your body, one thing, and neither forcing, pushing, pulling, nothing. No, never do that. Work with your body as a team. There is no backup for this body. There's only one body. So do not hurt yourself, otherwise you're moving into himsa. But meet your edge, reach your potential, find your potential for that moment, for that day, for that moment. Sometimes if you have taken a long flight and all that, your neck may be still. Okay. Now we are going to move into the actual pose. Let's move into the staff pose, which is my foundation. Okay. Sometimes even know that this also helps to know the foundation of the pose. Now, if there's a Ardha Matsyendrasana, don't worry though. Okay. This is my foundation, is my staff pose. Right? So in this staff pose, I'm pretty much in 90 degree, where my weight is falling on both the buttocks equally. As I mentioned, even if you forget, okay, about the right side and left side, just do it on both the sides. Even if you start on the other side, I'm not going to pick on it. Okay, just because of my medical background, I'm just doing on the right side first. But please do not. If you start with the left, as a teacher, continue then. Don't, I'm supposed to be doing, no, don't do that in the bigger group, in the class. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Nothing is wrong and right. I'm telling you, so many seasoned teachers are still doing other way around. But doesn't matter. Thing is that your presence, your confidence, okay, that speaks a lot as compared to little tiny mistakes. So even during the exam, even if it happens that you start on the left side by mistake, doesn't matter.
And also just talking about lefts and rights. So notice that sometimes the teachers in the class, they'll say turn to your left, but they'll turn to the right, because the audience tends to follow what they see.
Right.
So, but do you always do this? You don't do that then, because you're doing the reverse.
I do not do reverse because that is so complicating
For the teacher.
for the mind too. For your mind to, like, as a teacher, because you feel
And
I'm
I'm
mirroring.
saying left and I'm doing right.
Yeah, the mirroring. You're talking about the mirroring
Yes,
here.
mirror. Because sometimes when you say go to your left and you're going like this, I tend to go like this. I'm actually going to my right.
Right.
Because I'm just copying.
Right. For simpler pose, I can still do it if I see that. I will say, okay, do other side. If they do the mistake, I don't point them out. I can say, now use your other right. Use your other right. You can make it little humorous too. Now use your other right, kind of thing. So it doesn't matter. So now you start with the staff pose. And now you already know your limit. Now see again, here I'm started on the other side. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. And especially this pose is very little complicated, Radha, this pose is. Okay. Once you're here, now you see how the trick here. I'm getting my heel close to my knee, in line with my knee. Okay. This is the trick I'm teaching you, few tricks. Now your spine is upright. And I'm going to, in the classic pose, this is going to go across. So I'm breathing first. You may breathe both. As you breathe out, drop your left arm behind you, right elbow outside your left thigh. In breath, I'm still not into the classic pose. In breath, lengthening. And you can still adjust your hand, which is behind you. I keep my starfish fingers, and I will do other way around too, so you can see better. Starfish fingers behind, preferably close to buttocks if you can. If not, that's okay too. I use mudra also here sometime. Okay, so you can approximate your pointer and thumb. Lengthening. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, twist only your low back. In breath, lengthening. Out breath, low back and the middle back. Breathe in, lengthening, lifting, twist from your low back, middle back, and upper back. And if your neck permits, then only look over your left shoulder. You may keep your hands in Tathastha position too, doesn't matter. You may place your hand even on the bottom knee, which is my right knee. You may even place your hand, sometimes you can't even get it, you can do this too. And then you can get it. You may place your hand on your, yeah. I have to check with you. You're not in the pose. Opposite. Okay, let's do left and right. I know left and right is very confusing. Tame pose manate. So my left foot is in front, my right heel is close to my left butt. And then I'm getting my right elbow over and across. So even if it doesn't come, you can use your hand, get it over and across if you can. You can keep your hands like this, here, doesn't matter. Even you can keep it here. I don't like it here, preferably in actual pose. It can be here or here or here. Shoulders are in line, looking over only if your neck permits. As you breathe in, lengthening, breathing out, breathing out, untwist. Do it with me. Shake it off. Feel the difference right now? But twisting your spine is balancing. Your right side and the left side of the body gets really balanced with this. So this time, get your right foot over and across. Left knee, bend your left knee, get your left heel close to your right butt. Once you are here, lengthening, lifting, making sure that you are taking weight on both the buttocks. You do not have to raise both your arms. Okay? I may raise only my right foot is over and across, my right foot is in front, everything is opposite. Right foot is in front, so right hand is going to go back. Okay? So that way you can remember also easily. So right foot is in front, so right hand is going to go back. Breathe in, I'm doing only right. You don't have to, I'm still supporting this. My right knee is eventually, okay, in the classic pose, the right knee is so much up that even if I put the glass of water, is facing the ceiling. So it's not falling out. Okay, it's so much up in center. Now, right hand is up, breathe in. As you breathe out, drop your right hand behind you. Even this much is good enough. You are still getting the full benefit. Now, if you can, then get your left arm, left elbow. And even if that doesn't come, you decide what would you like to get situated first. If you want to get your first left arm get situated, then left elbow is going outside, and then place your right hand behind you. Lengthening, lifting, breathing. In breath, lengthening your spine. Out breath, twisting from your low back only. Don't rush. In breath, lengthening again. And twisting from your low back and middle back. In breath, lengthening, lifting. As you breathe out, low back, middle back, upper back only. In breath, lengthening as you breathe out. If your neck permits, then look over your right shoulder. I would use my eyeballs to weigh more than my neck. If you choose to, you can drop your left hand to your bottom knee, which is my left knee. If you want, you can even drop your left hand to your right shin. Making sure that your back hand is elbow straight. Gently untwist, come out of it. You are going to practice. I'm going to come around. Okay. And I took almost 3 full breath cycle. Please remember this. In breath, lengthening, out breath, twisting. This is very, very, I would say, hinting you towards exams. Second, again, in breath, lengthening, out breath, twisting, middle back. I took 3 breath cycle because the whole spine is involved, right from your tailbone to your cervical to your neck. Okay, so I took nearly 3 cycles till here, and the 4th cycle, especially for my neck. Okay, so do not worry. This is by the time you come down to the classic pose, take your breath cycle, listen to your body, especially in this pose, your whole spine is involved and it's a very crooked one. So you do, and then I'm going to show you again the chair version too. Okay, Narendra Bhai? Meanwhile, you all start practicing too. Come chair version karao. Again, this chair version basically is you are this better. If you are nice and flat, then you are just twisting. here. And again, you all can do this at home. This gives you really, really good twist without your arms first. So here, you can see this good twist. Knees are still facing forward, feet are still facing forward, and you find it. Low back, breathing, middle back, upper back, and then if neck permits, then only. Even if you don't do neck, it's okay. And the other side too. Deepen your twist using the chair. And you will see the difference, how the chair will help you to. Yeah, even this version is also good. Now, see what did he do just now? His other knee. A lot of people, they're having knee concerns. They may not even bend, they may not be able to bend their knees. So even if one leg is straight, this is a good variation too. If I ask you, okay, do your Ardha Matsyendrasana with variation, this is a good variation too. So even one leg is straight, this is a variation. You gave me basically halfway and your arms are correct. Good enough. And I'm getting the twist. I see the twist. The twist is there. And your arms are in the correct position. This is okay. Now, Suril Bhai, can you see, is it right? No, other way now. Other way. Other way. No, you're, yes. Yes. See, your right foot is forward, then right arm is good. That's it. And then twist to the extent that your elbow is digging into your thigh and your thigh is digging into the elbow. Very good. Allow it to dig. So your knee will be facing the ceiling. Your knee is facing the ceiling. Very good. Excellent. And you can see the compression on your abdominal area, twisting of the spine. Yeah. In breath straighter, out breath twisting. And relax. You're very tight. Relax here. Now do your mudra if you choose to. If you're doing mudra, please focus on mudra too. If you're not doing mudra, and even if you tathastu, that is also good. Okay, even if you do Ardha Mudra and do it, nothing is wrong. Looking at the spine and twist. Okay, do anything which is comfortable to you. And then is facing the ceiling if possible. But basically, your elbow is digging into your thigh. Thigh is digging into your elbow. And your back hand is like, see, starfish finger helps me, but getting it closer and closer to your body. There you go. Now you can see your back arm is supporting your spine. So even if you get it closer, close to your buttock in midline, also slowly and steadily, you don't have to rush. And in breath lengthening, elbow is straighter if possible. Okay. The elbow is straight at the back, which is supporting your spine. But even if it doesn't support the spine, even if it is away from it, if it's uncomfortable, don't do it. Get your hand a little bit away and work with it. And then see, this is good enough, right? Yeah, this is also good enough as long as you are giving a good hand. Yeah. And relax in mudra too. Breathe in, lengthening your spine. Breathing out, twisting. You push. Do anything. You are very comfortable. You work with your spine. Basically, twisting your spine. Right? You both the sides. Take your time. Relax. Your presence will speak a lot, whether you're uptight, your like fingertips, like here, when you don't feel the twist now, you do the wrong way and see, do the wrong thing, and you see that your twist is not there. See, there's no twist, right? So that way you catch yourself right away. Self-correction, you will not be losing marks on it as long as it's a self-correction, right? And you see, you will not get it. In the beginning, even your elbow is bent is okay in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, as long as your spine is straight. As you get your hands closer to your body, it will support your spine. Your back arm itself will support your spine, your back hand. Will support your spine to stay straighter. Take your time, breathe, eyes closed, and improve your inner awareness. With your eyes closed, it comes deeper. And you can see this spinal twist, what Naina was doing just now on her back also. Even that is a good one to start with too. If you feel your low back is stiff and you will not be able to. Yeah, you can do any warm-ups to warm up your body. In this one, you are getting more of the low back. Low back, you will get it much more. But you listen to your body. That's the key. It's not like like a cookie cutter. So one size fits all. No, be creative if you can. Listen to your body. Your body is so different every single day, every single even hour. Matsyentra means spine. I do not know why they say sometimes some of the names have come from rishis. Some rishis, yeah, some rishis have like, say there's a Bogar pranayam, okay? BHO, some people say BOG, Bogar pranayam. Yeah, I know, you guys may not know, it's like a little bit advanced level maybe. So in that pranayam, when I was looking at YouTube, I could not find it. And then I came across there was some rishi had invented this. So based on his name, they named the pranayam. The same is some of the poses maybe have come this way. Like fish pose, I would say Matsyendrasana. Here this is like half spinal twist and they're saying Matsyendrasana.
Matsyendrasana is fish pose, right?
Yeah. Matsyendrasana is a
So
fish
what
pose.
is the
Matsyasana.
Matsyasana, right?
Yes.
Matsyasana.
It doesn't have the line, right?
Yes.
No.
It's not D.
DRA is in this.
Matsyendrasana.
Matsyasana, that is a machli fish. Matsyasana, machli fish, and that is the fish pose.
Matsyendrasana is
Wow, it's so confusing, yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
and the other supta was that there's lying down.
Oh, it's fine. That's what I was doing.
Yes, his spine. Do
I
do you guys have any?
don't know. I know that's just like that. I don't think it's in there.
It is in subtle yoga.
I think it was in there. It's fine. It's done by touching.
Twist.
This is something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And now when you have some time also like at home, even practice your even Shavasana, the hardest pose. Very often in your class, you will notice that people have no value of Shavasana and they leave. Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, they leave. So because they feel, oh, there's nothing is happening, right? Especially in the Western culture, they feel nothing is happening. Okay, done. This I can do at home too, and anyway I'm doing at night kind of thing, right? But I would say that that is the time actually. A lot more integration is happening, and this is one of the hardest poses. One of the hardest poses is Shavasana. Hardest one. So even if they leave, I would always say that this is the time to harvest. The benefit of your 1 hour is now. You are not going to stop them. They are going to continue whatever they want to, give them full freedom. But you always emphasize on how this is the one of the hardest poses. This is the time to harvest of all your labor, whatever the hard work you have done on the mat by now. And like say how they want to feel like macho, right? I can do it. One of the hardest poses and appears the simplest. But this is one of the hardest ones. And this is the time when integration is happening. Lot more integration is happening in your system. This is the time, whatever energy has been released. Okay, you feel the energy has been released now in your body, and that energy will find the nooks and corner in your body to heal you. Because this body is such an intelligent instrument, will find the nooks and corner where it requires healing today and now. And it will find and it will do the job. So that is a time Shavasana, because your whole energy is getting distributed evenly and you are getting grounded. Now, even tomorrow when we do the triangle pose, I would love to have the wall, which will help you a great deal. I will be using the blocks too. I can bring blocks too. So block will help you to begin with. And tomorrow, yes, we are going to do triangle pose and whatever couple of, because now is the time when you are learning how to teach. This last 2 sessions, this weekend and the next weekend. By next weekend, all the poses will be covered up. All the poses. It will be covered up.
Is there a comprehensive list of all the poses we have done?
Rakesh, I think you guys might have it in your curriculum.
But even
if you need to, yeah, it is in this. There's a PDF.
Yeah, just
Where all these poses are there.
you said next week.
Next week, we saw it last weekend.
Is there
Not this weekend coming, next February 28th, March 1st. February, and the next, whenever the next weekend is, I think it's February 28th and March 1st is the last weekend. By then, everything will be covered up.
No,
All the
it's not first then, just every,
Weekend.
20th,
The weekend.
Yeah, it's a weekend.
that's the last week.
Yeah, there's a last weekend, and I will make sure that all the poses are covered up.
Perfect.
But I think you covered this, which one is left now? Maybe something.
Some the Udar thing, Udar,
Oh, the actual.
that one is different, and the airplane pose, airplane pose, triangle pose, I will be doing it tomorrow. Then again, you guys want to know how to do one whole class.
Yeah.
We will do
That'd be great.
That also,
teacher class.
yeah, the teach,
I will be on Sunday.
yeah, so, you guys want to teach the class too?
No,
I will be doing the sample, yes.
Yes.
You do sample, then we know
Yeah.
about that.
I'll
But
be
that's what we memorize.
certain,
That will be the first of
Yeah.
March.
Whenever you want. If you think you're likely to miss, then you can tell me beforehand. I will do it February 28th also because
I think you will be on, so you'll be online.
Online, I'm doing
oh, you're leaving. Oh, you are you are joining online, right?
Online.
That is great. As long as I'm not missing it. And because tomorrow may be too early, I think. Otherwise, I would have covered because there's still few more poses are left. Today, I anyway covered up warm-up part. I have done centering process also with you guys. Maybe we can do as we have still a few more minutes. Let's do Shavasana.
Yeah, Shavasana will be good.
Let's do Shavasana. So that way also you will know how to instruct. But please do not follow the same style. Come up with your own style. It will help you a great deal. Yes, you do take some of the hint and cues. I would generally prefer to turn the lights off. And I would also say if you guys have any napkin or any handkerchiefs, scarves, dupattas, if you choose to, then cover your eyes. And bring it next time and feel the effect. Maybe bring it tomorrow. Tomorrow again we'll do Shavasana. Okay? And bring it tomorrow, one handkerchief or napkin if you remember. Or maybe your, well, even if you have your sweater or anything can work. And feel the effect. Your head is in neutral position. Namaskar, head is in neutral position, head is in Dhamma. It's a dead pose, corpse pose. Arms are by your side, palms facing up, feet apart. So when I teach one-on-one class, I do teach one-on-one also. In that case, or even in the group, a small group of 2 or 3 people too, I do let them know. See, if I'm teaching in every fitness kind of surrounding, I don't give much instruction, fine. Small group, I would also say, find the edge of your mat with your knees. Get your legs apart, still wider. Find the edge of your mat and place it. You can still keep it on the top. Yeah. There you go. Feel the difference now. As your feet are wide apart to the corners of your mat, let go. You decide how far you want to keep your arms away from your body. You decide. Play with your shoulders and check it out. What works the best for you? Palms are facing up. Let go your whole body weight. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Don't learn right now, experience it. Experience. Your experience itself will guide you. Let go your whole body. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Nothing to know. Nothing to feel. You did your best. Leave the rest. Let your breath be the way your breath wants to be. letting go, letting go, letting go. Gently with your eyes closed, become aware of your body and the surrounding, and slowly roll over on your right side. Eyes remains closed. You may choose to lay down on your right side and you can make a pillow with your hands and just rest. Gently with the support of your left hand, with your eyes closed, raise yourself to sitting. Eyes remains closed. Hands on your thighs, palm up. We are going to see a practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a breath in for Om. Shanti. 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 Gently with your eyes closed, bring your palms together in Namaste position. Hands at your heart center. From my heart to each one of yours, my humble bow. Namaste.
Yes, yes.
Keep your eyes closed, spend a few seconds with you. And whenever you feel you are ready, you may gently open your eyes with this gentle smile on your face. Mhm.
Why will we all finish like that? It's awesome. Everything up, believe.
So how was the Shavasana? I could not give you long time, but I would have loved to. So in 60 to 75 minutes class, you can afford to give last 10 minutes. If they're done on an average 60 minutes class, 5 minutes to 10 minutes definitely helps. And again, as when I will teach you the class, that simple class, you will feel you need it. And then I got a wonderful rest, right? Yeah.
Good process.
Means Shavasana approved. Shavasana approved. Shavasana was effective. And like how you notice how I turn the lights off too. And again, your handkerchief made the difference, right? Yeah.
You can be in your own world. It helps you stay in your own world.
Right. Within, right.
Within, yeah, it's the goal.
And you can let go at that time. So just bring, at least whenever I'm going to teach you the class, I'm going to write in the group also, make it a point to bring a scarf or a handkerchief. I do not know how it goes tomorrow. I do not know whether I'm getting it. I have not planned Shavasana today, but just wanted to give you the glimpse of how I end the class. This is the way I end the class. I don't let them open their eyes anytime, from transitioning from the back to the right side also, and right side to sitting also. It is just like how you cannot open the windows in the airplane.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone has any question online or otherwise I will, yeah.
Any question, Anita ji? I think you were there, I don't know. Maybe Shachi said too.
I think Dinesh is already taking a picture and he'll be sharing the notes. So thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. Excellent. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.